I wanted to address a couple things with ICE and some of the things that have been concerning to the community over the past few days. Fortunately, we do have a good working relationship and communication with our federal partners. A lot of times when individuals have questions from the community about an incident that occurred with our federal partners, they will reach out, and I'm able to communicate with them quite well. And in many circumstances, they explain to us what's occurring. For example, this incident at the Walmart, we know that they deemed the individual a threat to public safety because they had been arrested days before and had fled from officers in a motor vehicle and endangered the public. They look through public databases each and every day to look for arrests to see if there's any individuals that they're concerned with that are subject to their enforcement. We will continue to work and communicate with the individuals, but one of the good things I think that has come about from our relationship is they did want me to share with the community the fact that every single agent in their agency should be in a fully marked uniform, badge displaying their office, markings that indicate they're police or ICE of some sort, and that in the event somebody has no markings, that it is a concern, and we would dispatch officers in those concerns to verify anybody who had zero markings. And we'd urge the public, if somebody has zero markings and they're taking somebody into custody, please call us. We'd love to check and look into this. But we're able to take this concern to a different level, and I believe we're going to be the first agency in this country working with them where in the next week we'll be developing a process where if the community has concerns, whether it's true ICE agents or not, our dispatch will be able to check with their dispatch to see if they have agents on scene. This will help us bring a level of comfort that it is actually truly law enforcement. I know it's not going to satisfy everybody's needs, and there's still the concern of the individual being taken into custody. And we will continue to work with our partners and ensure that we have strong communication. We have two different goals. Like the Albuquerque Police Department is not involved in immigration. We do not share information with them. But we want to continue the strong relationship because sometimes communication is the most important key to understanding and reducing tensions within the community. So we will continue to do our best to communicate with the community with everything that is shared with us that we can share from our federal partners. And I think there are good steps in the right direction for us to be able to clarify some of the concerns with the community. But that was just one of the quick updates we wanted to bring. It's important to recognize they do have policy. They should have marked vests indicating what agency they work for, and we do have a process to verify. If somebody has zero markings, please contact us because it is a concern for everybody, and we will continue to do the best we can to ensure that we're able to bring transparency and reduce fears within the community in some situations where we're able to. Was there anything else?
No, and just important with the incident at the Walmart, we did not, and it wasn't our agency that arrested this individual previously, it was another agency, but we don't communicate that with ICE. They found out on their own, and they're our agency actually. So.
And I think it's easy for us to figure out. There's public databases that through our transparency are available for them to filter through and look every day to see if there's somebody of a concern that they want to take into custody. Any other questions? Yes, Mark.
Chief, so there's task force officers with FBI, Marshals, ATF. Has it ever been considered to have a task force officer with ICE?
No, not if it's immigration purposes only. We only have task force officers assigned to criminal investigative units, and in a lot of ways, that authority doesn't stretch out to all of the other federal agencies. They have guidelines, and we have guidelines within our people who they're able to do when they're in these task force. And our partners have honored that. We want to continue to have a strong relationship because at the end of the day, if somebody is a criminal, I don't care if they were born in Albuquerque or another country. Criminals, people breaking the law, endangering our citizens in Albuquerque, regardless, citizens or not, should be